Hello, I am Gray for How Bizarre Studios, and this video is an overview of the 2003 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series. The show was conceived in 2002 with the approval of Mirage Studios and Peter Laird as a loyal adaptation of the comic books. The series aired on Fox from 2003 to 2009, and the CW from 2009 to 2010. Because Laird was involved with both the show and the comics at the time, some elements like the Battle Nexus and characters like Hun made the jump into the comics as well. This version of the origin is deeply linked to the Utroms crash landing on Earth during the feudal Japan era. Trapped in this world, the Utroms had to wait for human technology to advance to be able to go back to their home world. But one criminal Utrom, known as Shirel, escaped his imprisonment, and a centuries-long feud started, with Shirel becoming the Shredder and the leader of the Foot Clan, trying to get revenge at his Utrom captors. Worried about Shirel, the Utroms formed a secret society of Guardians, humans in charge of protecting them from the Foot Clan. Centuries later, one of these Guardians, Amato Yoshi, was killed by the Foot Clan in New York, in an attempt to get the location of the Utroms from him. His pet rat, Splinter, survived and took refuge in the sewers. One day, Splinter witnessed 4 turtles falling into the sewers in an accident involving a TCRI truck. Both him and the turtles got mutated by mutagenic ooze. Becoming a family, Splinter decided to raise them by teaching them ninjutsu that he learned by copying his master's moves. The Turtles' supporting cast is full of well-known characters from the comics, like April O'Neil, who was a tech assistant for Baxter Stockman and befriended the Turtles after being rescued by them. Or Casey Jones, a street-level vigilante that became Raphael's best friend and April's future husband. Karai, who in this version is Shredder's adopted daughter and his second in command. Hun, leader of the Purple Dragons and responsible for the death of Casey's father. He debuted in this show. Baxter Stockman, a mad scientist recruited by Shredder who gets severely punished by the Shredder every time he fails. He ends up becoming a brain with one eye. In the first 3 seasons, the Turtles fought against Shredder and the Foot Clan until the Utroms were able to go back home and then come back to take Shirel prisoner. During the 2nd and 3rd seasons, they also ventured into space and other worlds, like the Triceraton Republic and the Battle Nexus world. An aborted invasion from the Triceraton Republic gave Agent Bishop, the leader of the Earth Protection Force, an anti-alien organization, enough power to become an antagonist. Season 4 dived deeper into the show mythology, with Leonardo going into a pilgrimage to heal his psychological scars, and to meet Yoshi's master, the Ancient One. Meanwhile, in New York, with the absence of Shirel, the clan had a new Shredder in the form of Karai. Agent Bishop, on the other hand, staged a fake alien invasion that resulted in a mutant outbreak that infected Donatello. Bishop agreed to help him in exchange of the Heart of Tengu, a relic in possession of the Foot Clan. The Turtles got the Heart of Tengu, which was destroyed by Bishop. This was all a manipulation from the Foot Mystics to break the relic that kept them under the Foot's control. Freed up, they revived the One True Shredder. In the 5th season, the Turtles had to take over the role of the Ninja Tribunal in protecting the world from the Tengu Shredder and Oroku Saki. This season was going to be the last one, but it was replaced by the Fast Forward season. Mirage produced the season anyway, and it was meant to be released directly on DVD. After a while, the season was aired as Lost Episodes. One of the episodes couldn't even be done for being too controversial. In the 6th season, the series was retooled and retitled Fast Forward, because the Turtles ended up in the year 2105. In line with the comics at that time, the world of the future had a mix of alien races sharing space on Earth, so the Turtles didn't need to hide anymore. The final season of the series was titled Back to the Sewers. The Turtles managed to come back to the present, but while doing so, Splinter gets shattered to bits in the Cyber Realm, and we see the events that gave birth to the Cyber Shredder. The series ended with the marriage of April and Casey, and the reunion of Splinter with the Turtles. In 2009, meant originally as a two-part episode, the Turtles Forever movie was made, a crossover between the 1987, 2003, and Mirage Turtles. Being the last story set in this universe, it acted as the official finale for the series. It is also the first TMNT movie owned by Nickelodeon, as Viacom bought the rights to the Turtles in 2009. In this story, the Turtles and villains of the 1987 universe end up in the 2003 universe by accident. But Shirel, who was rescued by Saki from his exile, took over the Technodrome and the clan from him. Shirel upgraded the Technodrome and found out that there were infinite versions of the Turtles in the multiverse, and all of them started from one Earth named Turtle Prime. If he destroyed that Earth, all the other Turtles in the multiverse would cease to exist. The 12 Turtles, with the help of Krang, Shredder87, Karai, Bebop, and Rocksteady, had to make sure that Shirel was not successful, or their worlds would cease to exist. This adaptation was more in line with the tone and plots of the original comics. This is why it is regarded as the finest TMNT adaptation by its fans. The tone was made lighter in the last two seasons to appeal more to kids, but this polarized the existing fan base of the series. Not only the first 5 seasons are a true adaptation of the comics, but also can be enjoyed by people of all ages, and their long storylines and character arcs make it very bingeable. The show ended by March 2009. In October of that same year, Viacom acquired the global TMNT rights from Mirage Group and 4Kids Entertainment to develop the 2012 show. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the CW was planning another season, but the deal with Viacom killed it. That is all for this week. Press the like button if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching!
Turtles!